from the new TRD Pro. We're going to be dealing with a little bit of sun here now. As soon as I start this camera, there's always going to be a sun issue, but we will get through it. The sun is going down quite fast. And you might deal with a little bit of shaking because of the mount that the camera is on. Every time I move, it will move in the truck. So bear with me, but welcome aboard. We haven't done a live stream in a while. Taking advantage of some time I have here. It's good to see all of you signing on. Hello, everyone. Welcome. 3:47 p.m. Eastern Time, early on a Saturday here. So I just got a warning that my 2022 Tundra Hybrid driver's side door is unlocked. So that's your new technology Toyota there. Letting you know your door's unlocked. It lets you know when the windows are left down. It's a far cry from what we've dealt with for a lot of years. Welcome aboard, everyone. Got some props to show you today. We're sitting in the truck if you have any questions. It's just a nice change up from the office. Why not, right? J5, longtime buddy. But yeah, it's a far cry from the basement. Sitting up here, the sun's going down in probably 45 minutes, a little less. So we're going to get rid of the sun on the face here very soon. Mr. Whirlinger, how you doing? Good to see you. Always fun. Always good to see the people that have been around a long time. Absolutely. But it is a weird time, so I'm not expecting too many people. Just wanted to come on, do a little live for you, because a lot of you guys asked for the live. And with the overnight schedule that I have with work, those are hard to do. So anytime I have the chance, why not? We're wearing a new shirt today. I have a few new shirts to show you over here. Toyota Outfitters, we're going to get you set up. You got the Tundra, you might as well wear the gear, right? There we go. Hold on, let me get my phone set up. Otto, what's going on, buddy? New York, New York. It's got to be New York. Get this going so I can see the chat because it disappears on here so quickly. Let's pull it up, make it easy on me. It goes right to an ad, which is nice. Let's let the ad run because we're trying to make Tundra Dude a full-time deal. So all the ads help for sure. Here we go. Let's see. Johnny5 says, yes, sir. Long time, bro. Sorry, I've been working my arse off. I need to go to the doctor and get, oh my God. All right, cool. Yes, dude. Hey, listen, you do what you got to do out there. No big deal. You're always welcomed here on this channel. Otto says, nice red in the background, right? Beautiful, beautiful. And I keep telling people, even a relative of mine has said that they hate the red, but in the pictures, the red looks extremely red. But in real life, it is quite muted. Don't get me wrong, it's still a red interior. You're still going to see it. But it's a lot more muted than it looks like in pictures. Like right now, you're looking at this, and it actually looks like in real person. Or excuse me, in real life. Okay? But in some of the pictures I take, it's screaming red, but it is not like that. This is a beautiful interior. I wouldn't change anything for it. Ben says, hey, Mark, it's been a while. I love the new truck. Hey, appreciate you, buddy. Been a while, but welcome back. Johnny5 says, I've been up in Canada for like weeks. Crazy. Canada's a beautiful place, though. Oh, Canada. Point Break, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're enjoying the new truck, Mark. Sorry, a long time. No watch on live streams because I work night shift like you. You see, when you work the night shift, you give up a lot of liberties. Let me tell you that right now. Howdy from Texas says, what about Bob? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Let's have a sip of some coffee here. We got to go ahead and do the usual here. A huge cheers to all the emergency services and military of the United States and Canada. We love you. This is for you. Put your glasses up, whatever you're drinking. Give it to the military and emergency services. Without them, what are we? Nothing. Cheers, boys. All right. Coffee because we're sitting in the car. Miller Lite later on when we get inside. I got to show you a couple cool things. We're 4 minutes in. We'll wait till 10 minutes. I got some things to show you. One of them is this shirt. It's nice, right? It's pretty plain. I like plain. Trademark Toyota Racing since 1937. Can't go wrong. I love the Toyota shirts. Big fan of them. My entire drawer, even though I barely use the drawer, it usually comes out of the dryer and goes into a pile on the couch. Ask my wife. And I just pick out of there. But it's all Toyota clothing at this point, because why not? Got to represent what you love and what you have. And I do have a Toyota, 2 Toyotas. We're sitting in the red TRD Pro, or I should say red interior TRD Pro, and we have the 4Runner in front of us right now. Let's get caught up here. I got caught up in Buffalo in that storm. That was crazy. I guess winter's officially here now. Mr. Dillon is here. Congrats on the new TRD Pro Tundra. Do you think we will ever see a Tundra Prime? Who knows? You know, the way the world is going, there's a good chance a full electric Tundra of that sense will come, or a plug-in hybrid or something like that. who knows? I like this kind of hybrid where there's no plug-in whatsoever. It just does its thing and regens itself. That's the way to go for me. I feel like this is where, if the world wants to get better and cleaner and all the stuff we read about and hear all the time, and they want to get rid of gas, I think the happy medium is like this, where you still have a smaller displacement engine, but you have a hybrid motor and it draws a lot of power, but you still have, you know, a combustible engine in there. That's where I'm at. I think we're rushing too far ahead with all these EVs and everything. Let's take our time. Let's enjoy what we have here. This is a nice happy medium. Everybody's happy here, but that's just me. Sean, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Mark, just a quick pop on. Got family obligations. Congrats on the new truck. I appreciate you, buddy. Always good to see you. Enjoy your time with your family. MT says hi from Arizona. Hello from New Jersey. I'd much rather be in Arizona. GGG Racing says, hey, Mark, how do you like the hybrid? Waiting for my capstone. Love the channel. Keep up the lot walks. PS, hello from Minnesota. Well, hello from New Jersey once again. Couple things there. Number one, most likely I will be walking the lot tomorrow, which is my favorite video to make. They have some new Tundras at the dealership that's about 20 minutes away from me. So I'm going to go up there and see what they got. Hopefully they didn't sell them all today. That's number one. Number two, I appreciate you watching the channel. I did some videos on the capstone. I had the capstone for a week. In the windshield pearl. It was awesome. If you want to go check out that playlist, it does exist if you haven't seen it yet. That's number two. Number three, the hybrid is amazing. Once you drive it, you won't want to drive anything else. I'm in love with the iForce Max. Money well spent. So you bought a capstone, you probably spent a lot of money on it. You definitely spent a lot of money on it. Money well spent. I think you will agree with me, but I want you to come back when you get it and let me know your pros and cons. Johnny 5 says, the wife and I aren't together anymore, so I threw myself into work. Good news though, I got to keep the Tundra and the 4Runner. Well, I'm sorry to hear of your misfortune, but happy to hear that, you know, you're doing the work and you're keeping the vehicles. So hope for nothing but the best for you, of course. My Tundra 2022 TSS off-road is so bad. Tell me why. Emmanuel says, hello from rainy San Antonio, Texas. Hello from freezing cold and windy sunny New Jersey. So I think I'd rather rainy San Antonio, to be completely honest with you. Texas is awesome. Mid-Engine says, hey, Mark, congratulations on the new Pro. I know you have a short commute to work, but how's the gas mileage compared to your old Pro? I think I'm at 14 and change right now. 14.1, maybe 14. It's going to be weird with gas mileage for a little while. A, it's a new engine, so it takes a while to break in. B, I'm not driving it for gas mileage. I'm excited to be behind the wheel of something so fun and so powerful. Got a heavy foot, but we're rocking about 14. So that's where we're at right now. I will keep you updated along the way. I'm going to take a highway trip. You know, I usually go up into the Pocono Mountains to a house we have there, and we're really going to see when we get on the highway and take our time and go easy what this truck could do. And along the road, I will keep up with you. But to be honest with you, I definitely don't buy the trucks for economy, for fuel economy, but it's good to see what the hybrid can do, to see what you guys will get if you're into the MPG thing, if you need a truck for better gas mileage, before you go out and spend all your money. Let me spend it for you. That's what I always say. G Racing says, will do. Thank you, sir. Ryan says, love the MBM in the red, cockpit red interior. So badass. Can't wait to see what you have in store for it. Love the channel. Yes, I have a lot in store for it. I hope nothing goes wrong with it, but if anything goes wrong with it, you will hear about absolutely everything. I will tell you one thing. This truck, and you don't need me to tell you this, I'm just stating a fact here. This truck has a lot more gadgets in it. So if anything's going to go wrong, it's going to be something that has, versus the old generation Tundra, this thing is like it's like a fighter jet in here now. Speaking of fighter jet, this now has like 360 bird's eye cameras. It has the bumper sensors front and rear, and it's not like the old bumper sensors on the front of the Tundras where it was just the sides. This thing will beep at anything, right? So the other day I had the car, I pulled over to the side of the road, wife hopped out real quick, I left it in drive, just foot on the brake, and when she came back, it started to beep as she got closer, like letting me know there's something there. And when she came around the front of the truck to get in the passenger seat, it really, it sounded like I was in missile lock, to be completely honest with you. It shows me where on the screen where I'm about to hit something. Night and day different. A lot of technology in here for sure. Harry says, where can I get the shirt? Love my Tundra. Well, I'm glad you asked, Harry. Let's go into that real quick. All right, let's do a little plug. It's all for you. I got a few shirts here I want to show you. I just placed a new order with Toyota Outfitters. All the shirts just came in. If you don't know what Toyota Outfitters is, it's the official apparel of Toyota TRD and Toyota Racing. I have a promo code there, Tundra Dude. All capitals, one word, just Tundra Dude. Saves you 25% site-wide for all this cool stuff. So the first shirt, this is the one I'm wearing today, brand new. Trademark Toyota Racing since 1937. I love it. I hope the sound is good too. Let me know if the sound is good with the mic. I'm sorry, I keep rubbing my face. And I should have shaved. That's my bad. I'm tired. That's shirt number 1. Shirt number 2 here. Just want to show you a few of these here. This is a polo I plan to wear to golf. It's army green because we miss our army green always, right? With the TRD on it. Looks good. Little polo action. They have a ton of options. Make sure you go check them out. This is just a few that I bought because I like to buy the shirts every once in a while. You know, show you guys what's going on. This one I've had for a while. I ended up buying another one because I like the other one so much. It's a new era. Just says Toyota on the front. And it has that like Under Armour kind of feel. I like that because I sweat when I eat. So shirts like this make it easy because they don't show all the sweat. Big one. And this one I saved for last. I think you guys will absolutely love this. You all need to go buy this one for sure. It says Tundra on the front. That's all it says on the front. Just Tundra. But on the back, my friends, Born from Invincible. I hope you could see that. It has the old Ivan Stewart rig up top. Or the Ivan Stewart looking rig, I should say. And then the new Pro on the bottom. Born from Invincible, my friends. The new Tundra shirt. Absolutely awesome. And my favorite hat, and I wear this all the time, and I've had this for a while. It's still available on there. It says Toyota on the side, and it has like that camo look that they're putting all over these Pros now. So, Tundra Dude, one word, all caps. No 34, just Tundra Dude. All capital letters. 25% savings site-wide. Toyota Outfitters. Go check them out. Let me know. Is there any of those shirts that you like there? Will you be buying them? That's the first thing I want to show you. So let me take a little sip of coffee here, right? A little sip of the coffee in the Yeti. All right, there's another thing that the cup holders in these Tundras now actually have little tabs that hold your cup in place. High five, Mike Swears and the team. I want to show you something. I was a groomsman in a wedding last week. All right, and you know how like the groom-to-be will give all the groomsmen gifts? Well, this could be the coolest thing I've ever got in my life, so I wanted to show you guys on here because it has something to do. Tell me this isn't the coolest thing you've ever seen. How cool is that? So we got the Tundra Dude 34 hat, my big head, golf club, and a Coors Light. You really can't go wrong. Is that not awesome? Thank you, Cody. I appreciate you very much. And it was a pleasure to be your groomsman. But coolest gift ever. You will see this on the wall down in the office when we do our videos, but I had to show you. Just that nail, that's me, 100%. Golf, little brew, Tundra Dude 34 hat. Can't go wrong. Got to hear what you guys think about that. Had to show you that one. All right, let me get caught up on all these. Wind noise on the passenger side is the issue with your Tundra. I've heard of that a few times. Some people said it was the molding or the weather stripping. Some people said it was the mirror. So you might want to take that in and get that checked out and see if there's a fix for that yet. I'm sure they've got something cooking if there's not yet. And I'm sorry to hear you're having a bad time with your Tundra, but the wind noise thing I have heard about, I fortunately do not have any of the issues anybody's been talking about, so that's a good thing for right now. Whirlinger says, have you been filling up with premium or regular? I only filled up one time, and it was regular. I'm going to rock regular and just see how it performs on that. Maybe every once in a while I will throw premium in it, but right now the gas prices are still insane. I just spent a lot of money, and yeah, let's keep it regular for now. Johnny5 says, did I show you the change in rims on my Tundra? If not, just send 2 pics on Facebook. I will check them out momentarily. Remind me. Actually, you know what? Because I'm going to forget, because I forget everything. Let me see what they look like here. I don't remember if you showed me or not, so let's see. Oh, yeah, this is definitely your style. So J5's been around the channel a long time if you don't know him. He is all about that. Low it and make it wide. Lower it and make it wide. Look at those wheels. Can you see them? That is exactly the type of wheels I would expect his Tundra to have all day long. Those low profile wheels. That's him in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. Love him. Love him. It's very you. Loud, low, wide. You should get a t-shirt that says that. Harry says, will do. Thanks. Love the channel. Harry, thanks. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you for being here. Ben says, that's awesome. That is pretty cool, huh? The cup. All right, so you're going to check that out. Cool. Glacier International says, congratulations on your new TRD Pro, Mark. Love it. Enjoy. Thank you very much. I appreciate you I can't speak. I appreciate you very much. That's the problem. I'm having coffee. I'm trying to wake up. You work overnight. You don't talk. That's just the way it is. Million, I always miss you, buddy. Welcome back. Ryan says, the cup is awesome. I'm still laughing at the missile lock. I'm telling you, you're going to drive this Tundra, You're going to start getting the missile lock. Not when it has lock yet, when it's seeking you like a SAM. Doot, 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 doot. And all of a sudden you get too close to something. Doot. Then you're screwed. You got to get out of that. You're getting locked on. Can I get the front bumper on the Toyota? Yeah. Yeah. If you're looking for any of that stuff, you go to sparksparts.com. Promo code TundraDude34 saves you 5%. If you can't find it on the website, email them, sales@sparksparts.com. Christopher says, is the seat roomy width-wise for the thick boys? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I mean, the camera's not going to be able to show you too much too well, but I'll give it a whirl here for you, pal. Make sure the shorts are down. All right, let's see what we can do. $69,000 truck, that's right. All right, so this is going to be terrible, but this isn't going to be able to show you much, but it's very roomy here. As you can see, I got some room on the side over here, and as you can see, I got some room on the side over here. It's got a lot of room. Let me try to flip this camera around real quick and show you leg room and everything here. So there's just a ton of room. I'm 6 foot, not skinny. So as you can see, just a lot of room on both sides. I'm not hitting or anything. I have no issue whatsoever with the room in the Tundra. And while we have the camera out, just to show you guys, I don't know why, but this is so close up all the time on the iPad. The truck's not on. There's a steering wheel with the red center line up top. TRD on the bottom. It has the sport pedals down there if you could see them. Apologize for the camera constantly trying to focus. There's all the buttons on the side there. The TRD light bar. TRD light bar only works when you have the high beams on. Heated steering wheel works really, really well. I had it on before and I didn't even know I had it on. I'm like, why is the steering wheel so damn hot? Because it was on, boys. Over here, you have the trailer brake control and the startup button. TRD. We have that big old 14-inch screen right here, which I don't think I could live without it now. I love it. I absolutely love that screen. Over there behind the mount, the Toyota on the dash, and we have the nice red. That right now through the camera looks way more red than it looks like in person. So your HVAC controls are super simple to use, super easy, and big buttons. That is one thing I want to give Toyota credit for. Everything is a button in here. It's not all on the screen. Big knobs. If you have gloves on, click those down. High five on keeping actual buttons, stuff that's going away in other trucks. We have the wireless charger, which I found the secret to the wireless charger. Watch the channel later because I'm making a little short on that. I hope you'll watch. TRD shifter with the red line on that as well. Looks amazing. And as we circle around here, I'm doing the best I can with the iPad headliner. But what are you going to do, right? All right, back on my big face. Back up here. Before I forget, because I really don't want to forget, I want to thank you guys for 34,000 subscribers. I hit that last night, and I appreciate you guys watching. I mean, I've been doing this now, I don't even know, 6.5 years about, and it's fun. I still love to do it. Can't wait to keep doing it. And now we're in what we've talked about for years, a new generation Toyota Tundra. This isn't like normally when I film from inside the vehicles. I'm usually filming from inside a press vehicle, but this is my own. And you will see this truck a lot as far as on live streams and of course the videos and shorts and all that stuff that I do. But to be able to sit in here with you right now, the sun has now gone down enough to where it's not so annoying anymore. I just appreciate you guys watching. And I know a lot of people say, oh, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. No, I genuinely appreciate you watching. You could be doing a lot of things with your time. You take time away from your family and your personal life to hang out and talk Tundras. Nothing better than that for me. I absolutely love it. So thank you very much. 34,000 of you. You're good people out there. Should I call myself Tundra Dude 34,000 now for a little while? Hopefully not for long, because 35,000 is right around the corner, right? Come on. Love it. Love it. Love you. All right. Cut back down. Let's get back to the comments here. All right. I got to find where I was because I'm very lost here. So, Christopher, one more time. The seat is very roomy. There's no issue. You're separated from your passenger seat, which is a big deal to me. The center console and the whole center stack, everything completely separates you from the passenger. So there's no chance of something rolling over, you know, and getting stuck under the pedal or anything like that. I like to be separated in my own little cockpit area here, but plenty of room. Shouldn't be an issue. People talk about headroom in these Tundras. I have no problem whatsoever. 6 foot. I'm not touching it all. You can't see it, but there's a huge amount of space. Huge amount of space above me right now. So I have no problems with that. So as far as fit, no big deal. I think the only thing is in the back seat, that little center seat. might be trouble for somebody that's tall. I mean, go down the street, a short little ride, that's one thing, but there's like head bumps in the back so you can fit. You can kind of see it right there. So you can fit in the passenger seats in the back, but in the middle, that bump goes away for the little LED dome light. So maybe don't go in the center there. I think I messed this up. Live chat. Okay, there we go. It's not popping up. All right. I don't know where I was. Let's go back and find it. Glacier says, Johnny 5, what lowering kit do you find best? Million says black on, oh yeah, so Million says black on black limited with the TRD off-road package. 4.3K with options is what I would get. iForce Max. Not a bad build at all. That's a $69,000 truck right there. Yep. Johnny says, SOS Performance, you can get the complete kit, and they are adjustable 2 inches to 5 inches. So there's a nice little setup right there. I'm not going to say your name right. I think it's Hui. Apologize if it's wrong. He says, your truck is so good. I appreciate you that I appreciate that very much. But a lot of these Tundras, it doesn't matter if it's SR, SR5, Limited, TRD Off-Road, Platinum 1794, or Capstone. The interior is awesome in all of them. The truck itself is a great truck. I'm a big fan of the new generation Tundra. Awesome. Thanks, J5. Hey, Mark. How is the rear locker on your ride? I haven't tried it yet, but I can't wait to try it, and then you will get a video on that ASAP. Christopher says, oh, wow, truck doesn't really need too many modifications out the door. She's a beaut. Yeah, there's not much going on that you need here, bud. A lot of people are putting on a little bit bigger of a tire, which I don't really think it needs. It doesn't need it as much as the last generation as far as look. The performance on the last generation TRD Pro tire, the Michelin LTX 82, which was also the TRD off-road tire, didn't have the look, but it had the performance. These fucking Wild Peaks look awesome. Can't wait to see how they perform in the snow. Let's see. When does Toyota fix the remote start on the Tundra? When you open the door, it shuts the... I don't know if they'll ever fix that. That's been around for a long time, and it is still here today. I can tell you that firsthand. You're welcome, Glacier, from Johnny 5. Mark loves the word mods. I knew somebody would bring that up. I hate that word, modifications. Even when I make video titles, I won't write mods. I'll write modifications. Don't ask me why. It's just one of those words. Joe Jr. says, when will you paint your new truck army green? I wish I could, but with the red interior, I think the black exterior is perfect. And with the random camo they put on the outside of the truck, I think this is the way to go. Just my opinion. I'm going to keep it this way. That's me, though. That's me. Mike says, thoughts on a lower level SR5? I just can't get myself to spend the money on higher trim levels. Nothing, absolutely zero wrong with the SR5. That's the high volume truck right there. They're still very expensive. One of my neighbors up the street here has an SR5 TRD off-road, new generation, and I think it looks great. To be honest with you, there was a very, very quick minute here where I didn't get this. I was going to get an SR5 TRD off-road. And you could build them up now. So it's not like it used to be where it pretty much comes one way and you add something here or there. You can really build those SR5s up. So I highly recommend them. But make sure you go test drive it. Make sure you like the iForce. iForce and iForce Max are two very different animals. But I think you'll be happy. Test drive it. You let me know what you think. Francisco says, just ordered a new Pro to get my dad out of his 2016. Hopefully it delivers by Christmas. Would be so awesome to surprise him with it. Yes, it would. Absolutely. I think you're going to love the Pro. There's a lot of things about the Pro that I didn't think I would love as much as I do. Number one, I wouldn't even have this red interior if I didn't have that press vehicle back in April, where it was the same setup, black with red. I wanted Lunar Rock with black interior. That's what I was getting. When I sat in this and saw the red, to me, people argue with me all the time about this, and I don't mind. Argue away. But to me, the red interior on something like a TRD Pro, it looks premium. It looks different. And that's the point. The TRD Pro is supposed to be a limited production special truck. You know, a salute to the classic Toyota racing heritage. Let's get some red seats up in here. I think it's awesome. Wouldn't change it for the world. That time with the press vehicle, by the time this truck was gone, changed me from Lunar Rock with the black interior to the black exterior with the red interior. That was what did it for me. And I don't regret a thing. I love the width of the truck. It has like a nice solid stance to it, especially because the Falcons are a little bit fatter than the old tires, so it doesn't look skimpy. They look good. The whole truck just has a great look to it. I love the last generation Tundra, don't get me wrong, but I have really, really have fallen in love with the look of the new gen. A lot of people don't like the front end. I love the front end. I think it depends on the grill. But overall, I like the headlight look, the Toyota Heritage grille, the marker lights. All of it looks really good up front. So I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. And there's people I've said that, you know, I like the truck, and I get beat up sometimes by people saying, well, you're being told to say you like the truck. Let me tell you something right now. The amount of money I spent on this truck, if I didn't like it, you would know I didn't like it. Dude, I'm working class. I don't have money like this to spend on insane stuff. So if I was mad about it, you would hear that I don't like something for sure. Sorry. Are there things that I don't like about this as far as cons? There's a few things here and there that I feel like needs attention. And we got a video coming up. I'm waiting for 1 month to talk about that. There's a couple small things here and there. But am I happy with my purchase? Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier. There are things I liked and disliked about the last generation Tundra too. That's the way it has to be. There's going to be goods and bads. But some of the things that I used to talk about that I said with the new generation Tundra they have to fix, they've done a great job with this. Swears did listen to a lot of the things we asked for. A different interior, a more functional interior, we got that. Better seats, more comfortable seats, we got that. More tech, we got that. So we started getting things that we always asked for. Keep that back window that goes all the way down. Guess what? We got that. Thank God. 6.5 foot bed on a crew max. We got that. A lot of people are mad the V8's gone. I think that has more to do with just the way the whole automotive industry is going versus Toyota saying no more V8. I think they're just moving forward like everybody else is. Unfortunately, it looks like the V8 is going away with everybody, and that's not good. I mean, we love the V8, but I will be honest with you, this engine and this driving experience, the whole frame, the whole platform, once you drive the new Tundra, you're probably going to get hooked. I got hooked. I'm a fan. The Limited took me a little while with the iForce, but once I got used to it and once I got used to how to drive that engine, I liked it. When I hopped in the iForce Max, I instantly knew I needed to get an iForce Max. And in talking to some Tundra owners out there on Instagram and stuff, you know, they don't think they're going to like it. And then they get in and drive the iForce Max and they message me back saying, damn, you were right. That is some engine. Because the driving experience is completely night and day different from last generation. This thing's a rocket ship and it's fun to drive and the steering's good. And just everything works together amazing. And what I mean by that is I just mean the frame, the suspension, the track of the truck, everything just flows together so nicely. It doesn't feel like different systems working against each other. It feels like everything is meant to be. 10-speed automatic transmission is amazing. It flows like wine. You don't feel it really at all. The only time you'll feel that transmission is when you put this thing in sport mode. And let me tell you something right now. When you put this thing in sport mode, you know it's in sport mode. This isn't like one of those like, oh, okay, we're going to change where we're shifting. This thing becomes an animal in sport mode. Like I couldn't imagine driving it in sport all day, every day. Normal is a nice, easy driving experience. When you want to go fast, you can. Pass cars, no problem. Nice. When you put it in smart, the animal comes alive. I think I said smart with an M. Sport. When you put it in sport, the animal comes alive. And this thing is insane. Insanely fast. Hard shifts. It kind of feels like the old truck a little bit, just really fast, really powerful. Big fan. A lot of people talk about the fake noise that is fed into the cab. Not a problem to me. It's a nice noise. It's a nice sounding exhaust, but everybody is different. I put the, if you guys didn't see a couple weeks ago, you see how the coffee's catching up? We're just rambling now, baby. This is how we do it. A couple weeks ago, I put in, might have been a week ago, the TRD air filters in the engine. So, you know, there's 2 air boxes now. So I took out the regular old OEM air filters, put the TRD ones in, and that really woke up sport even more. It was already insane. Now it's insane. Now you can hear the turbos whistling. It's really cool. I also did a video. Oh, it was the same video. I put a mic under the hood. Make sure you go check this video out so you can hear what it sounds like with and without, you know, the air filters, if it made a difference. I won't tell you anything about that. Go check that video out. Another sip of coffee, and then we're going to get caught up on all these comments. But once again, please raise your glasses wherever you are. Cheers to the emergency services. Cheers to the military. Cheers to the truck drivers. All our people out there, we love you. We thank you for defending our country. Cheers. That's what it's all about. Emergency services, military, all you guys out there, we thank you so much. Okay, let's get back to it. Those military and emergency services, them doing their job out there defending us, lets me do my job in here with you guys. And that's why we love them. Wow, I am way behind. Johnny5 says the look of the new Tundra has really grown on me. They look pretty good. I like the interior as well. I just don't know if I can bring myself to a full size with a V6, which kind of shocks me there, J5, because if anyone can find the magic in these engines even more than we already have, it's you, because we know you love to tune on these things. I think these engines have a lot of potential. I think you will see some crazy aftermarket stuff come out. Twin turbo V6, a good tune on it, the hybrid motor, it's going to be nuts. Does the Pro have the seat extender? It does not, Rick. It's just kind of is what it is. Let me see. Oh, got the back there. So you got the lumbar, you got the back, this part goes back, and the bottom raises and lowers. And that's it. So I like to put mine all the way down, get a nice view out the windshield. That's me. You would trade if you could get a 5.7. How much money is your truck? This one's stickered at 69,000 roughly. I think it was 60. Might have been 70 or 71. It was right around there. I don't want to think about it. Francisco says got the same black and red. See, that's what I'm talking about, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. You're never going to go wrong with this setup. The black exterior with those little camo pieces they got, like on the fender flares and in the front bumper, it all flows together, man. It looks perfect. Black with the red interior is the W, in my opinion. Franklin says, wish the TRD Pro would have the black look up top. I agree. Of the interior like the 1794, that's the only reason I went 1794. Yes, the headliner, it's black on everything else. But the only issue is, or I shouldn't say it's black on everything else. It's black on the 1794 Platinum and Capstone. And I don't know why the TRD Pro didn't get that nod, because we're in the $70,000 range. I would have loved the black headliner. That's just me. Christopher says, any old yellow lights, or is everything LED? Everything's LED in here. The dome light's LED. The whole truck is LED all the way through. The footwell lights LED. The door lights LED. You get what you pay for with this one for sure. Franklin says, I went saddle tan with it. Let me tell you something right now, Franklin. My favorite Tundra trim is 1794. Still is. I love it. Love the cowboy look on the inside. I love the truck 110%. Next Tundra will probably be a 1794. I also love the Pro. Those are obviously my two favorite ones there. But the 1794, in case you don't know this, we're not down in my office right now. But in my office, I have a 2022 1794 Tundra seat as my office chair. I got the seat from the truck and built it into an office chair. So saddle brown, just like you, buddy. How is night driving compared to last gen? 100% amazing. Now, I have nothing bad to say about last gen with night driving. In my older Tundra, the Platinum, the 2017, I had that fog light shake everybody talks about. That was kind of a pain. In my 2020, I didn't have the fog light shake. I had the Rigid Industry fog lights, and the LED headlights did a great job. The cool part about this truck is it's auto leveling. So you get amazing view with the headlights. LED all the way around, right? So you have a massively bright view in front of you, but when a car's coming, it automatically lowers. So that's awesome. So as you like pull up on a car behind a light and you get closer, it'll start to lower the beams so it won't blind anybody. I think that's really cool. But yes, you out front is not an issue whatsoever. And if you had that light bar on, I think I had a short a couple weeks ago. If you want to go check that out, go to my Tundra Shorts playlist. They're like minute videos, 30-second videos. Go check it out. I had one where I was in an area where I could show you the difference when you had like the regular lights with the fog lights and then the high beams and then the TRD light bar. Insane, my friend. Hui, have a good day, buddy. Sorry to see you go. Take care of yourself, pal. Thanks for being here. Glacier says, J5, tune the twin turbo and crack the code on the single motor generator and turn it up. You got options for fun. I bet you he's going to be the one who does it. Emmanuel, how you doing, buddy? Hey, sweet new truck. I got a 2022 Tundra 1794 with saddle brown interior and black with blue and silver flake paint with a 6.5 foot bed. My truck came with running boards and air ride on the rear. Sounds like a sweet truck, my friend. Very sweet truck. Congratulations on that. Fizz says, how do you like the DRD intake filter? I am thinking of getting them. I'm a fan. You meant TRD, not DRD? Not a problem. It's direct racing development today. I love them, and it really made that turbo whistle a little bit more noticeable, especially in sport. Like even with the radio on, you can hear that turbo whistle now. Emmanuel has donated $5 to the channel. I appreciate you very much, sir. Thank you. Enjoy your 1794. I'm happy to have you here. That's very nice of you. Very nice of you. You just bought me a coffee tomorrow morning when I go to the lot and do the walk. So your $5 is paying for my Dunkin'. I appreciate you. Can you get a coffee for $5 anymore? That's a question we'll have to find out tomorrow. Emmanuel also says he got the iForce Max engine. So Emmanuel can sit here and vouch for everything I'm saying about the iForce engine. Everything. So don't be afraid to tell him, Emmanuel. It's amazing. Before I get to Justin's comment, I'm going to take a little sip of the coffee. A nod to the old Army Green Tundra. We got the Army Green cup. Ah, delicious. Put it back down in there. I'm sorry if the screen is shaking. If you're just signing on, welcome aboard. The mount is connected to the truck, and when the truck moves, the screen moves. So don't throw up. You're good. You're good. I promise you, you're fine. Okay. Do it, Fizz. Use Tundra Dude 34 promo code on Sparks Park for those TRD air filters. Glacier, my man. Appreciate you. Fizz says, okay, thanks. Oh, wait, I skipped over Justin. My bad. I heard somewhere that Ford might be putting the V8 back in the Raptor. I believe that's happening. That is going to happen for sure. I believe that came out a few months ago as far as the news goes, and I think that's going down. So that's crazy. It's all over the market right now. It's going away. It's coming back. Who knows? But I remember when they went V6, everybody lost their mind. So I guess they felt they had to. I don't know why they would think they have to go back, because the Raptors sell. Even though the price is insane, they sell. At least just looking at my lots here, there's a bunch of Ford lots around here. You'll see one or two maybe pop up, but they're gone within a day or two, even at the insane pricing. Josh says, opinion on a comparison between the Pro suspension and the regular Bilsteins. Okay, I love that you asked that. Now, are you talking new gen? I'm going to guess that you are. So if you're not, I'm going to go through this whole explanation about the new gen and then bring it back to the old gen if you want that talk too. The first 2022 I drove, my press vehicle was a limited TRD off-road, and the ride felt good. I always felt, really old gen and new gen, when it comes to the Pro suspension, it soaks up the bumps all day long. You obviously feel the road underneath you. There's nice driver feedback, but it really soaks up those hardcore bumps. Like when you're on a crappy road, it rides over them like it's supposed to, especially at high speed. You can hear it. You know something's going down, but you're not really feeling it hardcore in the wheel or anything like that. With the TRD off-road regular Bilsteins, I feel like at lower speeds it's a little bit more bumpy, but in going over those same roads we're talking about, you'll feel it, but it still is compliant over the road. The Pro suspension is going to give you overall, a lot more of, it has that feel of it being there when you need it most, if that makes sense. And I'm talking on-road. Off-road's a whole different story. Highway driving with the Pro suspension it's like floating on a cloud. It's like you're in an old school Cadillac there. I cannot speak today. 10 push-ups, owed. High-speed driving in the TRD off-road, same way. They're very similar to that at speed. It really comes down to that low-speeder, bumpy road. You're going to feel a little bit more of the bumps with the TRD Bilstein suspension, but with the Pro suspension, you're going to float over those bumps really nice. So, major suggestion here. Go test drive a TRD off-road before you buy it and make sure you like it. I don't think it'll be a big issue for you. I think you will be happy with it, but I always like to tell people to do that. So, I hope that helped even a little bit. I mean, there's a difference in it just for the sheer fact that if you were thinking Pro suspension, you're talking like $3,000 for the Pro suspension, and the Bilsteins alone are probably about $500. You got the piggyback reservoirs on the Pro suspension and everything like that, so they're obviously going to be a little bit better, but the off-road is nothing to sneeze at. J5 says, Glacier, I know that a twin-turbo V6 can be good. I have one of the most, if not the most controversial Tundras on the net. Yeah. But the 5.7 is pumping out supercharged horsepower and torque numbers, and it's a regular 5.7. Naturally aspirated. Otto, your enthusiasm is contagious. Love it. The coffee is definitely waking you up. Yes. Coffee is definitely waking me up. And I'm not joking here, man. I love this truck, and I love the new platform, There were things I questioned in the beginning, but driving it every day has made me a true believer in it, and I'm a huge fan of what I'm driving. Obviously, we're still very new into the truck. But I am excited. Like when I drive home from work, I work probably about 1.5 miles to 1.8 miles away from home. Okay. Drive to work, drive home from work. I drive 25 miles home from work just to drive the truck. The sound system people always ask about is night and day better in here now. JBL and Mike Swears probably got together, and Mike was like, look, we got to figure this thing out. People are complaining because the JBL system in here it is awesome. It is absolutely amazing. So, just so you know, a lot of people ask about the JBL. No one liked it from last generation. This is the way to go now. Joe says in Canada, you get the limited rims when you order a TRD Limited. The black TRD rims look way better. I agree. I like the 20-inch ones. The 18s are okay, but the 20-inch in America, if you get the TRD Off-Road SR5, you get an 18-inch black wheel with a silver lip around it. If you get Limited or 1794 TRD, you get the 20-inch black TRD wheel. Mark, I do agree. The twin turbo V6 has tons of potential. The more time goes on, I will end up with one. Just don't know much about the internals. Okay. Do you feel a V6 has less strength than the V8 in the third gen? I don't feel that as far as like in the driving aspect of it, in the torque, in the horsepower feel of the truck, the way it gets up to speed, the way it gets up to speed, the way it holds speed, the way it gets back up to speed. No issues whatsoever. I haven't towed with it yet. We're going to be towing some boat around very, very soon once my dad gets that thing out. But from people that I talk that have driven with these new Tundras in towing situations and hauling, they say it is an amazing experience. So I haven't had any feel being any less than the old one. We'll say that. Reaper says, hey, stationed here in Ramstein, Germany in the Army. And it looks like I'm going wacky on screen. I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope it is coming through nicely. On my phone, it looks like it's not going so good right now. So if you can't see me, I apologize. I'll pop up again in a minute. It's because I'm sitting outside. I'm probably losing Wi-Fi. Apologize. I'm sorry, Reaper. You said, hey, stationed here in Ramstein, Germany in the Army. Thank you very much for your service, sir. We appreciate you very much. Be safe always. You have a 2015 TRD Pro. Love the looks. I get when nationals hear me coming. Enjoy your truck, man. Love your channel. I appreciate you very much, buddy. And again, be safe out there, and thank you so much for defending not only our country, but our freedom. We appreciate you. That's the cheers going to the Reaper right now. Reaper 617, we love you, bud. Enjoy that 2015. What color you got? You got Inferno? Did you say that? I don't think you said that. Okay. Snake Plissken's here, baby. Just changed my oil on my 5.7 liter and experienced the quality of the TRD oil filter. There was a visual difference in the oil at 5,000 miles compared to the last time with the generic Toyota filter, FYI. Thank you, Snake. We appreciate you. You escaped out of LA, you escaped out of New York, and now you escaped out of the regular OEM oil filter. This is good stuff, buddy. I appreciate you. That's great news. People ask about that TRD oil filter all the time. Gilmer says, play hopefully Tundra has good sales so we could get some of the specials high performance trucks. Imagine single tap with that hybrid engine setup. Listen, I will say this. This is going to be one of the that some people believe, but you got to drive it. Trust me. What they've done with the TRD Pro, it's nowhere near like Ford Raptor, but it is definitely more than what it was before as far as what they've done to the truck. The truck has a wider track. The truck has different offset than other Tundras. It has the look of something special. Can it go toe-to-toe with the Pro? The horsepower and torque numbers are close. I think I said could it go toe-to-toe with the Pro. I meant could it go toe-to-toe with the Raptor. Horsepower numbers are close. Torque numbers are close. The Raptor has a little bit more of an aggressive suspension, but Toyota's on their way to holding their own, and I dig that. With the Toyota name behind this truck and the legendary performance and reliability, I'm not mad to be in this thing. And if this is as close to a Raptor as I get, I'm cool. I'm totally cool. Terry says, is the hybrid motor for power or fuel economy? Power, Terry. I mean, you could get good fuel economy. If you drive it nice and easy, you'll start to see every once in a while I'll drive, do my thing, come home, and it tells you what your trip was as far as MPG for that trip. And I've had 18, 20, 20.5, I think, was the best I've got on an 18-mile trip. When you're driving it easy, that's when the fuel mileage will happen. The problem is the engine is so much fun to drive. The truck itself is so much fun to drive. It's hard to get that good fuel mileage. So this thing is set up for horsepower and torque, but you can get the fuel economy if you go easy, bud. Glacier says, running Harrop TVS 2650 on 5 clients' Tundras. I'm a Harrop dealer, so I'm biased. Nice. Great point on the internals. Mark, can I challenge you to find out the surface description of the cylinder walls? You can, and I will. Glacier says, imagine if crankshaft load was published. Hey guys, crank's good for 1,200 horsepower. Could you imagine? I'll find out what I can. But, Toyota's the Catholic school of the automotive industry. Very secretive. Johnny says, Glacier says, let's see. I plan to run the Harrop when I do the supercharger, my 5.7, on your 5.7. But as it stands, I am at the limit of the stock internals and transmission. I'm in contact with a few guys out in Saudi to build just a ton of cash. Hear that? Let's take a sip. The sip is there. Josh says, how is the stereo in the 2022? The stereo in last generation was trash. Let's just be honest. Agree. I feel like adding a subwoofer to the 2022 will be tough with that battery under the back seat. Good news. I don't know if you just heard what I said. It sounds amazing. It sounds amazing with the setup they have in here with the sub behind the back seat there. I think you're going to be very happy and blown away by how much better this JBL sound system is. I'm not joking on that either. First thing I checked when I got in a 2022 Tundra was how's the radio, how's the sound, how's everything, because that is a big 100% complaint. You know how some people are happy about some stuff and some people aren't? Well, everybody hated that one, for a fact. Glacier says, I'll get you a sharp deal on a Harrop TVS 2650 because you support Mark for the next 2 decades. I appreciate you. I think you should do it for him. Muhammad says, how do you compare the adaptive air suspension with the Pro? I had the ABS suspension on the Capstone I tested. I think that would work really well, when you're towing and trying to keep the level truck look. I think it'll be great. This Pro suspension, it just does what it always has done. This Pro suspension still has the same feel of the old one, the Fox suspension. I praise it because it was great on the old one and it's great on this one. The way it rides the truck and controls the truck and, just driver feedback in the steering wheel and in the driving experience is still there, but it gets over those bumps just unbelievably immaculate. Okay, so Johnny 5's trying to make a deal on a Harrop. That's awesome. Million says you should mount an Xbox Series X in the back with some screens in the headrest. Here's the problem with that. I don't do video games, man. I've never been a video game guy. Grew up playing sports, cars, trucks, automotive. I'm into it. Video games, never really my thing. But if you want it, I'll make it happen for you. I think I have a PS3 somewhere in there. I'm not a big video game guy. And I use it for a Blu-ray player. Johnny said, all right, so you're setting up that deal. Fizz says, windshield pearl, saddle tan interior, iForce Max 1794. It's a great setup. Can't complain. Love every moment of it. Already have 18,000 kilometers on it. In 4 months of ownership, I can't stop driving. Too much fun. See? It's not just me. Other people love it too. Gilmer says, hey, Mark, I think a lot of people turn their head to look at your beautiful truck. I hope so. Hope they look at my beautiful face, I've been working on it. Didn't shave for you today, though. What do you think about the material for the sheets? I have a 2020 off-road I really enjoyed and love. In the future, I would trade for a TRD Pro. So you said, what do you think about the material for the sheets? What does that mean? Type that one again, because I think that's wrong. Because there ain't no bed sheets in here, bud. Or I might be totally wrong. I hear you, says Million. All right, so let me ask you a question. And it needs to be a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Do you want to see the outside of this truck right now? Do you want me to get out of this truck and show you what the marker lights look like on it and everything? Would that make you happy? Thumbs up. I need to see it from everyone. There needs to be a certain amount to make me get out of this seat right now, but I'll do it for you if you want it. We could do like a quick walk around. I don't know how good the camera will be as far as the Wi-Fi, but I'll give it a whirl if you want me to do. Let's see. Carl, I see what you're saying here, and I want to talk about it. So make sure when we get back in the truck, bring it up again, because I want to talk about that. All right, everybody wants to see it. Everybody, we're going outside, boys. We're going outside right now. Let me start the Tundra, and you can hear how quiet it is when we start it. Ready? Quiet. Make sure all our lights are on so I can show you the lights. You ready to go outside? Want to see this thing? Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm doing it for you. Donate. Do whatever. I'm trying to do this as a full-time job. That is my plan for 2023. So subscriptions matter. Watching the ads matter. Help a bro out. All right, let's get out here. Oh, the seat. Let me get out here. Gomer, ask me that again when we get back in the truck, bud. All right, let's get this down. Flipping the camera. You're not going to see anything for 1 sec because that's my hand. All right. Here we go. We'll start back here. So make sure you let me know if the camera goes out or anything, but these wheels are awesome. The tires looking good. Yes, forged TRD in the middle, 6 lugs now, and those fucking Wild Peak tires that were super aggressive. And there's your shocks back there. Oh, so Gilmer, the materials on the seat are great. The padding on the seat, the bolstering, everything is good, my friend. It is not, well, it's cold, but I sweat when I eat, so here's the TRD exhaust that's on this. So it still has a little sound to it. I don't know if you could hear it. I mean, it's a V6, you know how it is. And you got the marker lights. Okay, so there are marker lights all over this thing. Big TRD across the back here. TRD Pro, stamp. More marker lights. Cameras. Cameras in there. I got this bed mat. Show you under here if I can. This is what it looks like under here. It's probably not a very good view. And the truck, see how quiet it gets? It just went to hybrid. You're on a hybrid battery now. There's your camo. It's pretty much everywhere. The marker lights are standard because the truck is more than 80 inches wide. You have to have marker lights. There's the bumper. It's all black, baby. So you get the matte black handles. And you get the matte black mirror covers, which look good. You get the LED indicator on the outside. Now this has blind spot monitoring, as you can see. It says TRD Pro on the hood instead of iForce Max. More marker lights, headlights. What do you think? It's a good looking truck, right? There's your wheels, tires. Look at how fat the tire is here. Sway bar. Skid plate. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. What are you thinking? Are you a fan? Big shark fin antenna up there. In case you want to see the back seat. Unlocked. Let's get unlocked here. And here's the back seat. Nice and red. Now, just while we're here, it looks very red on the camera. But to me, it's not that red, looking at it in person. And your batteries are under here, so you don't get the storage in the back. Shot up front. The truck is still on, by the way. It's just on the battery. Oh, this is what I meant about your head. So in the middle there, there's a little LED light, but there's head bumps on either side, so. And the pano roof, of course. Let's get back in the car, start answering your questions again. All right, we're back in it. Oh. There's a section here and there. So with me. Okay, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Let's see where we are as far as comments go. I hope everybody's still on. Someone give me a thumbs up. Make sure we're still on. It was getting weird on connection out there. Let me go back and answer these questions. Someone give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Waiting on that before I keep going. I want to make sure I'm actually talking to people. Chat's on. Okay, we got the thumbs up from Fizz, Reggie, Walt's here, Rock and Roll Buddy, New York, New York. Okay, we'll get back to it then. Let me go all the way back because I'm lost now. All right, so Gilmer asked about the seats. The seats feel great. The material is fantastic. It's still the Softex, but it has a good feel. It feels more like a leather now than the old Softex, and it's perforated. So Everything about the bolstering, the whole seat design. That's probably the biggest win for me. To be honest with you, with the truck. The seat is insanely comfortable, and I've said this a bunch of times, you sit down in the seat versus sitting on top of the seat. You're not going to slide around because there's good hip support down here. Let's see where we are. My new TRD is just smashing through the 4 foot of snow here in Buffalo. It is my first truck, and you're in love. I like it, buddy. Be safe out there for sure. Carl says, did you see the video? This is what I wanted Carl to remind me. Did you see the video where the guy ruined his engine with water in the engine and mud in the air filter? Toyota's quote to replace $22K for engine and $10K for labor. I did see that, and I'm actively watching what ends up happening with that. I saw the guy's story. That's terrible. That's terrible. Down in Texas, I believe he is. Off-roads his truck, but as he said in the commercials, he's doing what, the commercials said he could do pretty much, as far as the visuals of the Pro going through the mud and the woods and stuff like that. So I hope it gets worked out for him, because no one wants to see, a long-term issue carry on, because his truck is down now. The truck's done. So I hope it does work out, but I am definitely watching that story and hoping he keeps us up with that. But much luck to him. I hope he's able to find whatever he needs. You got to call Toyota corporate, which I think he did already, but you got to stay on top of it, and see if something could get worked out, because $32K for an engine is not cheap. So hopefully it does get worked out. Josh, okay, so the people wanted me to go outside to do it, and I did. Stay warm, bro. It's cold, but I'm good. Let's see. Twin snorkels is a must. It's a must-have if you're running through deep water. Yes. Walt says short sleeve tee must be nice down south. It's not at all. Shocks match the seats. So as you will see on the outside, there's a lot of small little red, cues here and there, and it just matches. I'm telling you, it looks like this interior was put in aftermarket to match things. That's why I love it so much. Johnny Fives loves the looks. Are the marker lights standard? Yes, they're standard on the Pro because of how wide it is. I think I said that outside. Josh says, how's the cruise control, TSS? Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I've used the cruise control a little bit, Toyota Safety Sense. It's a better, newer Toyota Safety Sense, so everything works great. Haven't almost hit anything yet, so let's hope it stays that way for sure. I'm still on battery. The engine is not on right now. The engine should be on, but it goes to hybrid a lot, so just keep that in mind. Just did a quick Google search for the tuning of the TRD Pro. As of right now, gains of 60 horsepower, 13.6 in the quarter at 98 miles an hour. There you go. With Blue Cruise coming out in the new Ford vehicles, I'm hoping Toyota will bring something similar to the table. I guess we'll see. I mean, Toyota's good with that kind of stuff, right? But I am north of those numbers in my 5.7 currently. Glacier says, what extractors do you run? Hey, Mark, I missed your answer about the rear locker. How is the rear locker? Haven't used it yet. Will be using it soon, and I will get back to you full send on that. Haven't used a lot of features in this thing yet. Just trying to get a feel for the old girl, and then we'll start playing with stuff. But definitely. A lot of thumbs up. Everybody hears me. We're good. Reggie says, love my 2023 SR5 SX. I need to see pictures of the SX. There is a video I want to do on the SX. And to let you guys know up front, you should get yourself an SX if you're looking down in the SR5. I think it's, again, one of the better packages you can get, just like the old gen. I love that SX. And if you're just signing on, I got to show you this one more time in case you didn't see it yet. Groomsman gift. Tell me that's not awesome. Come on. That's the win right here. I'm going to have to put a picture up on social media so everybody sees that. Oh, Reggie, that's you. Okay, yes. Reggie's going to end up sending some pictures. Take your time, buddy. Take your time. Let's see. Glacier. Not sure I understand what you mean by extractors. Gilmer says, World Cup start tomorrow. Go USA team. It's time to get some barbecue. All right, buddy. Be safe. Enjoy your dinner. I hope you have a great one. Thanks for tuning in. Jose says, let's go places. I'm down. Let's go. Fizz says, now that's one beautiful looking truck you got there, brother. I would love to come and visit you someday whenever I visit New Jersey so we could check out each other's truck. Oh, yeah, buddy. 100%. I'm filming you. Reggie says, oh, yes, I already said that. My Tundra sounds exactly like a NASCAR. Mark has a video of it posted. Yes, look into fan features playlist. Johnny 5 is in there. Josh says, what is the top speed you've gotten to with battery only? In my 2022 Camry Hybrid, I can get about 25 miles an hour before the engine kicks in. Low speed, it just kind of like that. It stays on. And when I'm cruising around 55, 60, if it's just consistent, you'll look down and you'll have no oil pressure, which means the battery's on. So it's kind of just in cruising mode at that point. If you're going a consistent speed, that's what I've noticed so far. But that'd be about it. I have no gripes about, actually, I should say, one of the things I was really looking forward to was checking out some of the issues everybody has been having. The wind noise was one of them. And I'm talking more of the interior stuff, the creaks, things like that, not wastegate. I can't really tell unless something goes wrong. Hopefully it doesn't. But there is no creaks. This has the same kind of feel as the old Tundra when it comes to quality on the interior. I'm hoping, they put a lot of Tundras in QC hold in later 2022. I know this truck was in it. So I'm hoping that stopped a lot of the issues the Tundra's been having as far as the little things like that. We don't have any issues, but I'm absolutely 100% in love with this truck. Money well spent, no buyer's remorse. I feel good. It's not one of those things I bought and I don't like. If that changes, I'll let you know. I don't think it will. One thing you should understand up front, I do the channel for you guys. We have a great time with it, but I love the Toyota Tundra. I love the model. So whatever they come out with, I'm already in a positive feel for. If there's things I like and dislike, you're going to know about them. But overall, I'm excited to try their new stuff out. I'm excited to tell you what I like and dislike about it. And that's kind of the cherry on top for me. I love the product anyway, but now I get to talk to all you guys out there. It's like sitting at a big dinner table and we're just talking about trucks. And that's a good time for me. But we're going to call it a night. You go and have yourself a great Saturday night. We did the interior. We walked around the outside. There's going to be tons more videos on this truck. The Tundra right now is still in hybrid mode. The engine didn't kick back on, so that's awesome. If I put the heat on right now, I bet you it comes on. But we're not doing that. We're not sweating right now for the first time ever also. And don't forget the shirts I showed you. Go to Toyota Outfitters and put in promo code TundraDude, all capitals, one word. Save 25% site-wide. But this is the shirt I really wanted to show you, and I'll show you one more time. Tundra on the front, can't go wrong. Nice plain front there. But on the back, ladies and gentlemen, born from Invincible, says Tundra, has the TRD Pro and solar octane, and the Ivan Stewart inspired truck on the top. Make sure you go hook yourself up with one. You're a Tundra lover, you should let the people know out there. You could also go to my Teespring store if you want and buy Tundra Dude 34 gear. I thank you guys for watching. 34,000 subscribers. I appreciate you so much for helping along the way. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Check out all the videos, the playlist, the shorts, everything. Hit that subscribe button. It'd be nice to have you. And join us always for these live streams. I appreciate everyone. Thank you for being here. We're going to end it right like we always do. We're going to give a cheers to the military and emergency services of the United States and Canada. We love you. Thank you for defending our freedom every single day. We couldn't do this without you. I couldn't do this without that defense to our freedom and country. So thank you very much. We love you. Always end it saluting the troops and emergency services. I hope everybody has a great night. And thank a vet, man. If you see a vet on the street, thank him for his service, as always. If you are a vet, thank you. Be safe, be well. Good night. Go enjoy that Tundra. Get an I-Force Max. You're going to love it.